Hello friends, in this video let us try and solve this question. So a particle moves on a rough horizontal ground with some initial velocity say v0 if during this time 3/4 of its kinetic energy is lost due to friction in time t0. Then coefficient of friction between the particle and the ground. Okay, it's ground. Okay, ground is okay. So we have to find out what is coefficient of friction. Okay, what is nu. This is what we have to find out. Okay, so what we will do in this case. So first of all, let's see what they are saying. Okay, a particle is moving on a rough horizontal ground. So let's say this is the particle. Okay, and the initial velocity of the particle, okay, it is v naught. So v initial is equal to v naught, right? And then they are saying that in time t naught, okay, the kinetic energy, okay, is lost by 3/4. So kinetic energy, let's say initially how much was the kinetic energy? So kinetic energy initially, so you know half mv square, right? So half m v naught square. So this was the initial kinetic energy. Then they are saying that it travels, okay, for some time. So this time is t naught. So after t naught time, the particle comes here, and at this point, okay, the kinetic energy, say Ke final, Kef, okay. So this becomes, this is 3/4 less. So please make understand this point, okay. Don't miss this point that it has kinetic energy has not become 3/4, okay. 3/4 of the kinetic energy is lost. So how much of the kinetic energy is left? Kinetic energy is 1/4, okay, 1/4 of kinetic energy initial. So 3/4 kinetic energy is lost due to friction. So the remaining kinetic energy is 1/4. So we have got that this is the final kinetic energy after t naught time, right? Okay, fine. So then what they are saying that coefficient. So okay, now we have to find the coefficient of friction. So from this equation Kef, can I write, okay, substitute this Kei, okay, in this formula, okay, in this equation that we wrote, equation number 2. Just put the value of Kei, okay, let's say this one, and let's see what is the final velocity from here. So I can say Ke final is equal to, say, half m v final. So at this point, okay, velocity has become, say, vf, okay. Just at this point I'm writing, okay. At this point, okay, velocity was vi. At this point, okay, velocity became vf. So half m vf whole square, okay. So final kinetic energy is equal to, so it is 1/4 of Kei. So put like this, 1/4 of kinetic energy initial is what? Half mv square. So put it here. So half m v naught square. Okay. So now we have this. So in this, what is getting cut? So this half and this half gets cut. Then this m and this m gets cut. So we get vf square. Okay, let me take the next slide. So what we get is vf square is equal to, it is so vf square is equal to 1/4 of v naught square. Okay, so this is equal to 1/4 of v naught square. So from this I can write that v final is half of v naught. So this is result number 1, okay, the first result, okay, we have. Now we will use this. How? So we know what is final velocity, right? So when the particle is traveling, okay, the initial velocity was vi, final velocity is vf. So we know v is equal to u plus at. Just apply that. V is equal to u plus at. Final velocity is initial velocity plus acceleration to time. So what is going to happen now? Please understand, okay, one more point, okay, we should not forget, is that there is a frictional force acting on the particle. So because, okay, the frictional force, okay, when the particle was moving like this, okay, because the friction was acting in this direction, okay, friction is nu into n, and nu n will nothing be nu into mg. Okay, this is the weight of the, because normal reaction will act like this, okay, mg will act in the downward direction, so n and mg will be equal. So this frictional force, okay, that is acting is nu into mg. Okay, so from here, one thing that you know is you can substitute nu mg in this equation, where I'll tell you. So v is equal to u plus at, or I can say v final is equal to v initial plus at. Okay, so acceleration here can I not write that acceleration is F upon m, right? Because this is a retardation, right? Acceleration, because acceleration is in which direction? See, the final speed is less, right? Initial speed was v naught, final speed became 1 by 2 of v naught. So that means a retardation is taking place, so acceleration must be in the opposite direction of movement. So if I mark the acceleration A, so this A is in this direction. So it is negative, right? So I can write like this. Let me replace this A here with minus, so acceleration I can write as F by m, right? But it will be negative because it is retardation. Frictional force is acting in the opposite direction, right? So minus F by m into T. So this is fine, right? Now V final and V initial, we know what the values are, okay? So just substitute this, I'll write at the top, okay? So let me just write it over here, okay? So V final is nothing but half of V naught. V initial is V naught and minus F upon m into T, and T is already given, T naught. In the question, T naught is given, right? So this is T naught. And F is what we just calculated, right? In the previous page, it is mu times mg. So substitute this. So what you get is, so half V naught and V naught, okay? So I shift it here. So I get minus half V naught is equal to minus of F upon m T naught, okay? And if I further, okay, I put it, so I'll get minus half V naught is equal to minus of F is what? Nu times mg divided by m into T naught, okay? So minus minus gets cancelled, and what we are getting here, m and m gets cancelled. So nu, okay, nu is what we have to find, coefficient of friction nu. So nu will become, nu is equal to, so if I write it here, V naught upon 2 g times T naught, right? So this is what we get. So this is our coefficient of friction. So in the options, okay, if you see V naught 2g T naught, so this is option A only. So option A is correct. So systematically you have to do this question, okay, and you will be easily able to arrive at the answer, okay. There's not much, okay, only two things we have to use. One is the kinetic energy, okay, that what is the change in kinetic energy, that is already given to you. So that you make use of. And the second is simple kinematics you have to use. V final is equal to V initial plus acceleration into time. And acceleration, okay, you can substitute as force upon mass, okay, and force here is the frictional force, okay. So that is how you do it, and you are able to arrive at nu. So thanks for watching.